You've been living your entire life thinking you're in control, but what if I told you that something hidden, something silent, has been steering every thought, every decision, and every emotion without you even realizing it? This invisible force isn't just influencing your life, it's running it. Stick around, because once you uncover this truth, you'll never see yourself the same way again. 1. The unseen puppeteer. From the moment you open your eyes in the morning, it feels like you're in control. You choose what to wear, what to eat, and how to spend your time. But beneath this illusion of free will, there's something else pulling the strings, a force so subtle and deeply ingrained that it operates without you even noticing. This force is your subconscious mind, the invisible driver of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. While you may believe you're steering the wheel, your subconscious is the autopilot running the show. Every hesitation, every impulse, every gut feeling, it all traces back to this unseen puppeteer. Here's the thing, your subconscious isn't malicious. It doesn't want to harm you. It's just running old programs, beliefs and habits that were installed long before you even had a say in the matter. And these programs? They dictate almost everything you do, from the opportunities you seize to the risks you avoid. Imagine this. You're on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Your conscious mind is at the helm, steering toward a destination. But beneath the water, your subconscious is the current, pulling you in its own direction. Unless you become aware of that current, you'll always struggle to reach the shore you're aiming for. 2. The roots of the program. Here's the shocking truth. By the age of 7, most of your subconscious programming is already in place. Think about that. By the time you were barely old enough to understand the world, your brain had already absorbed the beliefs, fears, and limitations of the people around you. As a child, your brain was like a sponge, soaking up everything without question. Your parents, teachers, and society didn't just teach you how to walk and talk. They unknowingly passed down their anxieties, prejudices, and insecurities. If they believed money was hard to come by, you absorbed that belief. If they feared failure, you internalized that fear. This isn't about blame, it's about understanding. You didn't choose these programs. They were handed to you and your subconscious simply accepted them as truth. But here's where it gets tricky. These beliefs don't stay in the past. They follow you into adulthood, silently shaping the way you see yourself and the world. 3. How it shapes your reality. Let's dive deeper into how this force operates. Your subconscious isn't just a storage system for old beliefs. It's the lens through which you see everything. Imagine wearing a pair of tinted glasses. If the lenses are red, everything you look at will appear red, even if it's not. That's exactly how your subconscious works. For example, if your subconscious holds the belief that you're not good enough, you'll interpret every experience through that lens. A compliment might feel insincere. A failure will seem like confirmation of your inadequacy. Even success might feel undeserved. And it doesn't stop there. Your subconscious doesn't just filter your reality, it creates it. Your thoughts and beliefs influence your actions, which in turn shape your outcomes. If you believe the world is full of scarcity, you'll unconsciously avoid opportunities for abundance. If you believe love is painful, you'll sabotage relationships without even realizing it. Here's the mind-blowing part. Your subconscious doesn't care if the belief is true. It only cares if it feels true. That's why it's so hard to break free from self-doubt or limiting patterns. To your subconscious, those beliefs are just the way things are. 4. Fear, the silent enforcer. Now let's talk about fear, the most powerful weapon in your subconscious arsenal. Your subconscious is wired for one thing above all else: survival. And to your subconscious, anything unfamiliar, no matter how positive, feels like a threat. That's why you hesitate when opportunity knocks. It's why you procrastinate on chasing your dreams or feel paralyzed by the thought of stepping out of your comfort zone. Your subconscious isn't trying to sabotage you, it's trying to protect you. But here's the paradox. The very force meant to keep you safe is the one holding you back. It keeps you clinging to what's familiar, even if that familiarity is toxic or unfulfilling. It whispers, "Stay here, don't risk it. It's too dangerous out there." But dangerous to who? To the real you, or to the program that's afraid of losing control? 5. Society's role in reinforcing it. And here's where it gets even deeper. Society doesn't just ignore this silent force, it thrives on it. Think about it. The advertising industry is built on exploiting your subconscious fears and desires. Social media algorithms are designed to feed your insecurities and keep you scrolling. Every time you doubt yourself, every time you feel like you're not enough, society profits. It keeps you distracted, compliant, and dependent on external validation. The system doesn't want you to question your programming. It wants you to stay asleep, operating on autopilot. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. The moment you wake up to this silent force, you reclaim your power. The moment you start questioning your thoughts, beliefs, and habits, you take back control of the wheel. 6. Breaking the loop. Have you ever paused to ask yourself why you keep getting stuck in the same frustrating situations? Why certain patterns, be it in relationships, careers, or even your daily habits, seem to repeat no matter how much effort you put into breaking free? It's as if life is a broken record, playing the same tune over and over again. This isn't a coincidence. It's a symptom of the subconscious loops running your life. These loops are like mental software programs installed in your mind from past experiences. They thrive on familiarity and repetition because they make your brain feel safe. Even if these patterns cause you discomfort or pain, they remain because your subconscious interprets them as the status quo. Think of it as a thermostat in your home. It always resets to the same temperature unless you deliberately adjust it. Now let's take a real-world example. Imagine someone who grew up in an environment where they were constantly criticized. As an adult, they might unconsciously seek out relationships or jobs where they feel undervalued. Why? Because their subconscious equates criticism with normalcy. It's the loop repeating itself. But here's the powerful truth. Awareness is your exit door. The moment you become conscious of the loop, you begin to disrupt it. Start asking yourself hard questions. Why do I keep ending up here? What belief am I clinging to that keeps me stuck? Is it fear? Is it comfort? The answers might sting, but they'll set you free. Breaking the loop doesn't require drastic changes overnight. Start with one small action, a choice that defies the usual pattern. For instance, if you usually avoid conflict, try speaking up. If you always say yes, try saying no. These seemingly small actions are like cracks in the dam, and with consistency, they'll eventually shatter the entire loop. 7. The hidden power of self-talk. Let's take a moment to turn inward. That voice in your head, the one narrating your life, isn't just there to keep you company. It's actively shaping your reality. Every word, every phrase you silently repeat to yourself acts like a command to your subconscious. If your inner dialogue is full of negativity, doubt, or self-criticism, then your mind is programming your life with those scripts. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Your subconscious doesn't differentiate between a joke, a passing thought, or a deeply held belief. It takes everything you think or say as gospel. So when you think things like, "I always mess up," or "I'll never be good enough," your subconscious accepts those statements as truth. It then begins to act in ways that reinforce those beliefs, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Imagine the power you hold if you flip the script. Positive self-talk isn't just a cheesy motivational mantra. It's a way to rewrite the code running your life. The trick, though, is to make your affirmations believable. Instead of jumping from "I'm a failure" to "I'm amazing," start with a neutral statement like, "I'm learning to get better every day." Over time, as you practice this, your subconscious will adapt to the new narrative. Pair this practice with emotion. Visualize moments where you felt proud, successful, or happy. Emotional resonance amplifies the impact, embedding those positive affirmations more deeply into your mind. Here's a challenge. The next time you catch yourself being critical, pause and reframe. Replace "I'm terrible at this" with "I'm growing, and this is part of the process." It may feel small, but those small shifts create monumental changes over time. 8. The illusion of control. Let's shatter a comforting myth right here and now. Most of what you believe you control in your life is an illusion. It's not to say you're powerless, but the idea that your conscious mind runs the show is far from the truth. Your subconscious mind is the quiet puppet master pulling the strings. Every automatic habit you have, whether it's scrolling your phone when you're bored, biting your nails when you're nervous, or getting defensive during arguments, is proof of this. These actions aren't choices you consciously make. They're programmed responses triggered by your subconscious. Think about the last time you reacted to something without thinking. Maybe you snapped at someone or grabbed a snack out of boredom. Did you stop and consciously decide to do those things? Probably not. That's your subconscious steering the ship while your conscious mind takes the back seat. But here's the empowering part. While you may not control the initial reaction, you can influence what happens next. The more you train your conscious mind to notice these patterns, the more you can interrupt them. Awareness gives you a choice. Do I continue down this road, or do I take a different path? Here's a practical exercise. For one day, try to observe every automatic action you take. Don't judge yourself, just notice. How often do you act out of habit instead of choice? The results might shock you, but they'll also empower you to take back control, one moment at a time. 9. How to rewrite the script. If your subconscious is the scriptwriter of your life, then the only way to change the movie is to rewrite the script. The good news? You hold the pen. The bad news? Rewriting decades of programming takes time, patience, and persistence. Start by identifying the scripts running in your mind. What are the stories you tell yourself about who you are? Are you not good with money, bad at relationships, or too old to start something new? These are not facts, they're beliefs, and beliefs can be changed. To rewrite these scripts, you need to challenge them. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it absolutely true? What evidence do I have to support it, and what evidence contradicts it? Often you'll realize that these beliefs are based on past experiences that no longer apply to your current reality. Next, replace these limiting beliefs with empowering ones. If your old script says, "I always fail," write a new one that says, "I'm resilient, and every failure is a step towards success." Repeat this new belief daily, out loud if possible. Visualization and emotion can amplify the process. Over time, these new scripts will take root in your subconscious, and as they do, you'll notice changes not just in how you think, but in how you act and what you attract into your life. The process is gradual, but the results are life-changing. 10. The power of letting go. Let's end with one of the most transformative truths. The silent force controlling your life loses its grip the moment you let go. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing the need to micromanage every aspect of your existence. When you let go, you create space for growth, clarity, and alignment. Imagine trying to fill a cup that's already full. You can't. The same goes for your mind. If you're clinging to old beliefs, fears, or the illusion of control, there's no room for new opportunities to enter. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that's no longer serving me? Maybe it's a fear of failure, a need for approval, or a grudge you've been carrying for years. Whatever it is, visualize yourself setting it down. Feel the weight lift off your shoulders. Letting go is a practice, not a one-time event. Start small. Let go of the need to be perfect in every situation. Let go of the need to control how others see you. With each release, you'll feel freer, lighter, and more connected to your true self. This is the ultimate freedom. Not controlling everything, but trusting that life is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. When you let go, you step into your power. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss more content like this. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. Until next time, take care and keep exploring the deeper truths within yourself.